So because I know what to do now, because of the temperament I am aware of, I know how to now raise my child, how to maintain your individuality, right? How to maintain your identity even after becoming a mom.
What I'm saying is that you are not a machine, oh.
Exactly.
You are not a
The only
machine, oh.
superhero I know
Please,
is
so what
Wonder
I mean,
Woman.
but imagine I did not even do that test to even find out. And I did not even do the high blood pressure test. How would we have known?
Are you ready?
Proverbs
Let
31.
it burn.
Woman.
On this podcast, we're about discovering yourself, thriving, and empowering you. As parents, as mothers, we have to build ourselves up to be able to parent effectively whilst we thrive. Welcome to Alpha Mama Podcast. Hey Mama! Welcome to Alpha Mama Podcast. My name is Yejide Oba, your beautiful host. And with me here is Efemena, a mom that is beautiful, that is intelligent, and she's a therapist.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you, Ejide. Thank you. It's good to be here. Thank you.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
On today's episode, we're talking about mental health prioritization for the moms, and we're trying to merge pregnancy, early days of motherhood, postpartum, and also the connection between the mother's mental health and the thrival of the child and family at large, and that even affects the whole society. So today we have this beautiful guest that has experience with counseling mothers, women, and children. So she has like an overview of all these things, and she's going to help us. She's going to give us like a mini therapy session here that we're not paying for. Like, I'm so happy that I can do that. Don't say I've not done anything for you this year. I have done something for you guys this year. So let's delve into it right here. How important is mental health in the life of any individual? Let's start with that.
Okay. So, we pay attention so much to our body, our physical health. Spiritual health, you go to church, you pray, you read the Bible, but many of us forget the mind. You forget the mental part of your life. So your body is comprised of your life, is comprised of your spirit, your soul, and your body. What's your soul? Your mind. Even when God wants to tell you something, when God wants to reveal something to you, where do you process them? It's in your mind. It talks to you in your spirit, right? But your mind processes all of these things and bring it to, it finds expression, and your body, does the work and all of that. So people don't pay attention to their mind. A lot of things go on in your mind. Your mind is I'll call your mind the programming room
of your entire
life. So if the mind is not functioning well, your CPU is not functioning well. So how do you expect to function well in society? Imagine you are overthinking. For example, let me use that as an example. You overthink a lot. A lot of us, our mind goes everywhere. Maybe you want to sleep now, and your mind is here. I have to do this. I have to take care of this. I have to cook. I have to. So many things. And if you don't know how to practice mindfulness, you can't bring yourself to this
back
present
to your
moment.
center.
Okay. I want to sleep. Oh yeah, sleep.
This is the time for sleep.
Exactly. Just calm down. But many of us don't know how to deal with that. So it can affect you, affect your mind. It can cause a lot of things: anxiety, depression, and all of the mental health disorders if not taken care of early enough. Yes.
Thank you for that. What are the triggers, or we might not know their triggers, but what are the things we should look out for as women that will make us take care of our mental? Like when you see these things, just know that there is a problem on ground, and it's not a bad thing to have a problem. Just start working on the solution.
I say it all the time. It's okay not to be okay.
Yes.
It's okay to be confused sometimes. It's okay to be clueless. It's okay to not know what to do. It's fine. But what do you do? Okay, what do I do now? What's the next step to take? What are the things that you need to start noticing to point you to maybe to counseling or to therapy, or to just make you be conscious of your mental health? Is, for example, I mentioned overthinking earlier. That is one point. If you are always overthinking things, you don't know how to just put things together and let me just do one thing at a time. You want to do everything.
At
Some
once.
women are multitasking.
So that's a problem.
Yes, you want to do this one. You want to cook. I want to take care of my husband. I want to go to the market. So many things. Yeah, it's just
Coming at you at once.
We can multitask a lot.
Yes.
So you have to calm down.
Calm down first
of all.
and do step by
because
step.
It can lead to anxiety. You are worried. What's anxiety? You're always worried. Excessive worry. You're worried about something. And anxiety is, if it becomes more than normal worry, it becomes anxiety disorder, which is a problem. So you can also become depressed when you're not able to do all those things that you are supposed to do, and you now become more overwhelmed, and you are sad. I can't do this, I can't do that. Cognitive distortions are coming. You are thinking negative thoughts. Maybe I'm not even capable. Maybe I'm not even good enough. Maybe I can't even handle this. Maybe I'm not even good at this. Maybe depressive thoughts are coming already.
It's gradual. It doesn't come once.
No, it doesn't come once. Step by step.
Then
before
you get to the end. Of the
so
road.
when you start taking notes of all of this, you can't sleep well. You are overeating.
Overeating is a sign too.
Yes, it's a way of coping. You are coping with stress.
Coping mechanism.
Yes. So overeating or you loss of appetite for food. So it goes, those ways.
Yeah.
You are overeating. You can't. You don't like to eat, or maybe you're oversleeping. You are sleeping too much. You can't just. I just want to be here. That's one sign of depression. You just want to lay on your bed and not do anything.
And not go out.
Yes. Shut the door, put off the light. Nobody should talk to me. Yes, you can become so overwhelmed to that point.
But some people are turning it into a personality trait. Like, I just like to be. I don't like people. I just want to be indoors.
I'm not saying some people can be introverted, and extroverted. We get that. But when it's excessive, when you just have to, you are shutting yourself out for days.
Yes.
No, something.
So how do you thrive? How do you make a living?
Exactly.
How do you have? Because we all need human connection. We need, basics thing.
Right.
I
so
get
when it gets to that point, there is a problem.
There's
and
a problem.
You need to do something about it.
We need to do something about. What are the things that you think we can do? The actions we can take to get ourselves out of overthinking, lack of sleep, and maybe you feel fatigued easily.
Yes, that's one thing.
Or you have 1,000 things to do and you cannot even do one.
See, let me just be honest with us. I'm a mom. I'm a therapist. I understand these things. So when you become so overwhelmed, for example, we mothers, we want to figure out everything. We want to just make everybody needs to be fine, and you forget yourself, not knowing that if you are not okay, how do you take care of other people?
How?
One thing that you need to do is practice self-care. It's very important. See, self-care is not selfishness. When you take care of yourself, you need to rest sometimes. Take a break when you need to take a break.
Yeah.
Well, I want to sleep.
Yes.
Nobody will kill you. Nobody will beat you. If you can outsource some of things, get a help. See, it's not being lazy.
It's not being lazy.
I don't know.
It's just spending your energy in a way that is expedient.
Outsource these things. Let somebody help you.
Help somebody make a living at least.
Exactly. Help
if you don't
us. It's true. It's true. You're also helping somebody's life. You're paying them.
And you can use that time for other useful things. You don't have to be the one to mop the whole house. Because some of us, we just believe that. Because me too, I wanted to confess, Nana,
okay,
because we are talking now.
Mood.
Confession time.
I tried it.
I'm the one that must do everything now. If I wake up in the morning, I have 100 things to do. But I'll just see that, this cupboard is not right.
It's not arranged.
You
don't like to be very perfect. Let me has to be on point. Tell me when you just got married, like good wife.
When I got married, let me give you this. I carry my husband's coat and to go and wash outside. You say, what happened? What? Better rest. I was so ashamed.
This thing is not sustainable.
Yes.
You can't do it forever.
Yes.
There's one time I said, okay, because children clothes now, they are always very dirty.
Yes.
I said, let me be
with your hand. Yes.
I now just thank God for that conversation I had with my friend. I just told her, I said, see, I want to start, washing.
How long do you want to do that for?
It's not sustainable.
And why?
Why? Because she's still a child. She's still a baby. When she gets to maybe 6-7 years, you will not be having dirty clothes as much as you get. I said,
Thank you.
Thank God I called
Thank God
you.
for that, your friend, because not
Thank
everybody has that. My first help, like people that I got around to come and help, I didn't invite them. It was my mom that invited them.
was
And I was like, the
basically-
audacity of you, mommy, to bring people. She paid. She said, don't worry. If it's the, I said, did I tell you I cannot afford? She was like, no, it's showing all over you. Like, what is it? You want to kill yourself? I don't know why.
Self-care.
But why?
I don't know. We you know, mother instincts, you know.
Do you think it's mother instinct or how we've been taught? As women.
Yes, that's a point too. The way we are raised, you know, we saw our mothers doing almost everything in the house. I saw my mother do almost everything in the house. She's the one cooking, even washing our clothes to an extent, you know. And it's something that has registered in our mind when we grow up. And you know, all those, when you get married, you have to be the one to take care of a family.
Yes.
And your auntie is advising on your wedding
Nobody
night.
can even give your husband food now.
So they sat me down. Hello, as you go your husband house, because it's patient. As you go your husband your house, so you take your husband well. No let anybody do your work. You go cook. You go you take care of your children. You go washing clothes. You go even do bedroom. Very important.
If you're there in the mood or not, nothing like that.
So we have been raised, programmed like that. So I really agree with you. So when we grow, we just get married and you want to do everything, and it is overwhelming. Are you a machine?
You are not.
Are you a superwoman?
God
a Superman?
rested.
Exactly.
So please,
no,
let
you're
us
not.
rest.
You are not a superhero.
You are not.
You're not.
This thing you said, I told my sister today. She was trying to do 100 things. I was like, you are not superhuman. Like, take it one step at a time. When I said it, I now thought of it that she might take it as I'm saying she's not special. And I had to say, what I'm saying is that you are not a machine.
Exactly.
You are not a
The only
machine.
superhero I
Please,
know
so
is
what I
Wonder
mean,
Woman. I don't know
you are,
anything.
nobody is a super. So take yourself as a human
Self-care
being.
is very important. Self-care is very
And
important.
also, I wanted to talk about I want to talk about the virtuous woman in the Bible. Proverbs 31 woman. If we start reading now, that woman.
People don't understand what happened in that story.
No, they don't
They
want to.
don't know what happened there.
No.
It's not, the woman was not a workaholic.
She wasn't. She had
wasn't.
people at the gates. She had people doing this and that. Our own work was to direct.
She was more like a supervisor.
Yes,
she was more
delegate.
Like a yes, exactly.
That is how
she
you
had
are virtuous.
handsmaid. She had
According to God.
exactly.
According to
So
God.
not like a virtuous woman means a
No. The virtuous woman, and if you can't even afford help, there's a way to schedule cleaning. There's a way to schedule meals. There's a way to schedule, walk around the house. You don't have to scrub the whole house every day. Manage your time. Manage your health. You're not a machine. You're not a machine.
So you mentioned self-care already, right?
Yes.
Another way for you to take care of yourself is therapy. I'm not saying this because I am a therapist.
And now, because
maybe
you want us to come and tell us why.
Let me tell you,
You have to tell us why. I know the why, but tell us.
The cost of not seeking therapy is
more expensive,
honestly, than seeking therapy itself.
What are the costs, please? Just 1, 2, 3.
One, if you don't take care of yourself mentally, you're going to pass on trauma to your children. And it has always the study that shows that parents who have anxiety tend to have children who have anxiety later on in life. Imagine you raising a child and you're always anxious. And this thing is true because I experienced, my mom was always anxious. My mom was always like,
in a rush.
Yes, always worried about things. And then we used to complain, but I didn't know I was going to take that part
That's
of her.
him, you become that.
You get, imagine if she had gone through therapy.
And you were complaining.
I was complaining that I didn't like it.
That's what people become. Yes.
So if you don't do that, you will pass it on
to children.
God forbid. Another thing, God forbid. Mental health is very important, and if you don't take care of it, it will affect your physical health. Or somatic. It will affect your body.
What did you call it now? Somatic.
There's something called somatic therapy. So how the body, your mind affects
your physical body.
Connection.
So there's a connection between your mind and your body.
Yes. So imagine you don't take care of your mind. It's going to affect your body. You'll now be going to the hospital every day.
And you are treating the symptoms instead of the root cause.
You'll not say, we can't find anything.
Like nothing is wrong. Just take paracetamol when you feel like.
They will tell you go and rest. But you don't understand.
You don't know.
But doctor, I'm not okay. Your mind, something is wrong with it. So you see why it's very important to go for therapy.
Yes.
It's very important to go and see your counselor, mental health counselor.
Yes.
I'm not trying to sell market. It's very important.
I believe you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I have experienced all of this. This was born out of what I experienced.
Your
My
experience.
experience. So when it comes to therapy, I can fight for anybody for it. It's very
Because you
important.
know the
I know
importance of it.
I know.
So what happens in therapy?
Therapy is. Oh, look at me, I'm smiling.
It's like when they ask you,
Oh my
how
God,
do
I
you
can't
feel
believe-
about your babe,
Honestly,
your babe, your husband?
I
Like,
don't even know how I
"Oh."
smile.
What
So,
happens there?
Therapy is, first of all, a therapy session or a counseling session is a safe space, place.
Okay.
A safe space.
Okay.
You feel very comfortable there.
Okay.
And, especially when you have a professional will always make you comfortable. And it's a no judgment zone.
Okay.
You are free to express. See, if you like, commit all the things you've committed in this life.
Yeah.
Tell your therapist. Nobody will judge you. How can you just go to a place where you are just accepted? They understand you. They might not be able to fit in the shoes. They might not be able to understand.
But they know that
but they
what you are going through is not
exactly. So they help you feel accepted. And you just pouring out everything. Some people just go to therapy to vent.
That's all.
They just want to just
And
talk.
venting helps.
Yes. Let it out. Just pour it out.
You have to be careful who you vent to because it can cause another trauma.
Exactly. So
It
it's
can
better
cause,
you
because
vent
that
to-
might not be throwing subs on Instagram.
Exactly.
That's fake friends. No. Pay
Go to a
somebody to hold
professional.
your.
Go to a professional
Yes.
vent. And so therapy session is very it's an
It's healing.
experience. It's healing. I've been through it,
Oh, you've had therapy
yes.
before becoming a.
Yes.
Ooh.
I think that's why I didn't even know I had this passion for I usually talk to people
Just to advise them.
I loved it. Like I will have my own problem on education.
Yes,
I'll be the one
you be the one telling people. And
I cancel then.
even before you.
I didn't know.
Wow.
So it's actually a gift.
It's a gift.
It's a gift. So
Yes.
and I'm like, I think this is it.
I think
This
yes.
is it. So I had to go learn. I went to an institute and
So
I
you were
became a counselor.
professionally trained.
Exactly.
Yes.
So counseling is it's an experience, honestly.
Yeah.
You go there, you come back whole.
You come back whole.
After your therapy session, they always give you an assignment, so you have to do your assignment
work.
and all of that. So because it's a collaboration, you have to work with the therapist if you want to be better. So it's a really nice experience, yeah.
All right. Thank you for that. So moms are known for when they become majority. When they become moms, when we become moms, we forget ourselves. Like, because when you become a mom, you become somebody different. That Sheon said it when we spoke, like she gave, and I held on to that. Like you become somebody else, like a new you, like updated version.
Exactly. Like a new birthday for you. After
Yes, you become somebody else. But there's a tendency that has a negative effect in a woman's life. How do you avoid that? That you maintain your individuality, you pursue your goals. That will lead us into bitter old women. I think we spoke about that earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. Please
I
answer
love that.
this. Yeah.
Okay, so how to maintain your individuality, right? How to maintain your identity even after becoming a mom. So the thing is, do you really have an identity even before becoming a mom? Yes, we should ask that question. Do you really have something? Do you really understand who you are? Are you self-aware?
That identity you're talking about is not your work.
No.
Please put
it's
it
not
out
about,
there.
No, I'm not saying.
It's not, are you a teacher?
No. Do you know who you are really? Do you know your weakness? Do you know your strength? So do you understand your real self? Do you know what your triggers are? Do you know your strength? Do you know your weaknesses? Do you know what pulls you off?
Yeah.
So people don't know. People have helped you to build your identity.
Yes.
Your
Is
parents
informed.
Exactly. Your society, the environment you grew in have
Informed.
formed you, has shaped you, but there's a real you actually.
Yeah.
Have you gone through that journey of self-discovery before you become a mom? I didn't experience that. So when I got married, I had my children, my baby, I began to understand that. Hello, you don't like this thing now.
Why are you doing it?
Do you know that? Let me give you an example. I don't like fitted dresses. I don't like bodycon dresses. And that's not because of anything. I feel very comfortable in
Free dresses.
free dresses, baggaging.
And you look so good. See you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sneakers. I don't like heels. I wear heels, sure. I don't like person no wear heels.
I mean,
as a woman.
person no get heels.
Exactly. Person no get heels. So I feel very comfortable when I wear jeans, I wear blazers. That's me. But I find myself like, let me be wearing gown now. Let me still be like a baby girl. But I was never comfortable. I was never myself. It was of recent though, after I had my child.
You found your identity.
I said no, Elo, I changed my wardrobe. I said, but you see, boyfriend jean, mom jean, that's
who you are.
That's me.
And you're comfortable, you're your God. Best self.
Imagine.
Yes.
So I'm still on that journey actually.
It's a continuous journey.
Yes.
Yes.
Because we change, we evolve every time.
Yes.
So when you become a mom and you're trying to, you want to like, how do I retain this identity or this individuality? Like,
so before you become a mom, your advice is
know yourself. Know yourself first. So this will help you. So when you get married and you have children, you
the
can
struggle
always go
be
back. Exactly. Like, I know who I am. Being a mom right now is not going to change
who I was before.
Who I was before I
can just adapt, play on my qualities or play on my, what do they call the strengths?
Okay, yes, strengths. Exactly.
Because so I recently, a while ago, found out I had ADHD. I did a test, like we had a test. My husband was like, this test is the exam. You even did flying colors. Your own is even maybe it's supposed to be 70%. I had like 95%.
Wow.
And for a long time, I wondered why I was the way I was. Like, people will just say you have energy. When I say I don't drink, people will be like, how? How do you not drink?
Where is that energy from?
Yes, it's from somewhere. It's just, and that did not stop me from, people will say you're a good mom, you're a good mom. It can't stop you from being what you're, so you just play into that. And trying to be a good mom, I struggled through it for a while, but I didn't even know I was, it's a different thing. You are struggling, you are struggling. Yes. I was struggling, but I thought that's how life was supposed to be until I had high blood pressure. Then I now calmed down, like, okay, we cannot continue like this. It's only a mad person that will do something in one way and you decide to continue and expect another. So I was like, okay, my health. Then I started running. I take walks in my estate. I'll take jogs and everything. It helped, and that disappeared. Like, how when you have high blood pressure, you have to continue using medications. Yes. But if you can wean it off naturally, and I was able to do that naturally. But imagine I did not even do that test to even find out. And I did not even do the high blood pressure test. How would we have known?
This thing you mentioned now made me remember something too. I used to question myself a lot, like, why do I act the way I do? Why am I like this? Why am I laid back? I used to be very laid. In fact, I'm still laid back, but just that now I know how to really motivate
out of it.
Yes, and have people hold me accountable. I know I'm like that, but like, why am I like my husband?
Why can't I be like somebody?
Like my husband. He's very, ginger, focused. I said, why am I like
we
this?
Are different.
Exactly, but I didn't know. So I used to like get angry a lot with
I
myself.
Want to be,
I want to be like, but I can't do this until I took personality test. And that's when I said, okay, wow, this is my personality.
Oh,
I'm going to talk about it very soon. Temperament is very important. You need to know that.
And be
we have the choleric, the phlegmatic, the sanguine, and the melancholy. If you can understand that, you will not even beat yourself.
And people say you are using it as an excuse. How people use horoscopes. But no, when you're able to play on your strengths. And when you see this a weak point, you don't put yourself in those situations that bring that out of you. For example, me and phone calls, I do not like. When my phone starts to ring, I don't know, it just triggers me in a way. So I have it on silent. I miss calls and some people get angry. I try to explain, it's not personal. When I am ready mentally, I will pick that call. I compartmentalize things. The people that do not want to understand, I have to let them go because it will cause chaos or conflict. Yes, I hold you, I love you so much. But the fact that I don't reply your message immediately does not mean. I even have a very busy life. So combine that with ADHD that you don't even, your mind is here in one point. The next minute I'm looking at her. Exactly. I'm talking to the camera here. I'm looking at, it's true. Just play on your strength. When you find out who you are, I'm trying to reiterate what you said. Yes. It helps you also play on your strength. Like when you are in your place of strength, you
thrive
flourish.
better. Exactly.
You flourish. You thrive.
I'm a phleg. Phlegmatics are usually laid back a little, and let me know this.
You don't want to cast yourself.
I will not cast myself, but I know my strengths. I know my weaknesses. You know, and when it comes to raising my child, sometimes that part of me wants to come out, and because I don't want to use that as an excuse not to raise my child well
In a healthy way.
In a healthy way, I'm like, no, Elo, I know you are.
Your
temperament is telling you this, but you know the other thing. You know what to do. So because I know what to do now, because of the temperament I am aware of, I know how to now raise my child. I cannot procrastinate my discipline. I cannot procrastinate because phlegmatics are usually procrastinators, kind of. So imagine now I want to do something for my child, and I'm saying,
children, you have to correct them.
Exactly.
There and then.
And I'm not saying
come back. What happened on Tuesday?
No,
they've moved on.
Temperament to fly away. You understand? So it's very important that you know you are, first of all. So that way you are able to thrive as a mother.
Yes.
You're able to thrive as a mother, as a wife, and you know, as a woman generally.
Yes.
So it's very important.
Yes, what you just said now, when your temperament now, imagine you now come in contact with someone like that is always upbeat, likes to be jumping up, and he's always happy, he's always jivey, then you judge yourself as a mom because of that. Like why can't I be like her? You cannot be like her, but you can be the best version of yourself as a
I should buy you something.
You should buy me chocolates.
You see, chocolates.
I love chocolates. Oh my god. We are not here for that, but I love chocolates. In case you want to. Okay. Yeah, so you will thrive the most when you just accept who you are and make the best out of that. I think that is what we are about on this episode.
Please, if you didn't get anything from this episode, get the fact that it's very important that you know your temperament.
Yes.
Go and know what your strengths are first.
Yes.
There's something we call SWOT test. You know, your strength, your weakness, your what's the other threats and all of opportunities and all of that. It's very important you know that, so you know how to play
into it.
So when you work on your strength, when you thrive in your strength, people will not even see your weakness.
Yes.
You will not be
they
comparing
won't.
yourself.
Yes.
Because you are if you amplify your strengths, your weakness will not even show anything.
Let me tell you some. In fact, you're a therapist. My son, I said, when we're talking about something, I said, mommy, you are like the nicest person. In my mind, I'm like, me. But I've known that these are my limits. Me, I am very, when something is not right, I don't know how to pretend that it's not right. You will see it on my face. But with them, I try to pipe it back. Because children will get on your nerves. Children will test you. They will push you. They will push you mercilessly. So I had to tell myself, I now have to tell my husband that in some instances, take on this role, because if me, it's not my own role. They are boys, and you have to raise boys. Even though we try to make sure gender roles are not too specific in this day and age, but boys have to be raised different than girls. Their personalities are different. You can't raise all of them the same way. You have to tend.
Well, even
raise 3 boys, they are not the same. They are not the
Exactly.
same. Yeah, so I have to say, when it comes to this place, I struggle.
Boys, I give you a hand though.
You people used to make it look like I should, like I'm in the military.
You are doing well.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well.
Thank you.
Well done.
But we are thriving.
I know.
We are thriving, and it's because of growth and experiences, and people like you that share their experiences, and you should be open to learning. As a mom, it's not what you grew.
This thing that you mentioned. But because why I sounded this way? Because most times when you talk about it, it's as if you are doing no.
No, it's no.
As if you are no pass. No.
And because we have gone through some struggle now, you know that if only I just saw somebody that was willing to share something, I didn't have to suffer like that. Right. Unnecessary suffer, because there's some stress that you will go through that you can survive, and someone else, it will drown them. Yes. And God forbid you don't now have a supportive husband or in-laws, or your family itself. Maybe you don't have parents, or you don't have that structure in your life. They've lost you to that. They've lost you to that. So you have to know yourself. Be true. You can't compare yourself to someone that has all the support, all the this thing. Know yourself and act accordingly.
Power of first mention. Please
Power of
mention to them first before they go and get it outside.
Okay.
So I would say, after knowing yourself, discover your purpose. Because I encourage every woman that it's very important that you know the why of your existence.
Yes.
Every woman should know that.
Are you ready? Let it bounce.